Hi, we're Rory and Jacqui White. We've been part of the city congregation here at Grace Christchurch for the last 5 years or so. We just wanted to share with you a wee bit about our story, both here in New Zealand and on the missions field.
Yeah, well, our life has certainly been an adventure. It's not been a life that I would have chosen. However, this is the life we have. Yeah, we're parents to 3 wonderful daughters. And Adelaide is our oldest daughter, and she is married. She's a teacher, which is wonderful. And then we have Nevi, who is 25, going to be 26 very soon. And she has a disability. And then we have our youngest daughter, Emily, who very sadly is not with us. We had 15 wonderful years with her, but we had to say goodbye to her when she was 15 years old. 14 years ago, I was working in a Bible college and wanted to develop some training for people in overseas mission, and we decided as part of that we'd send a team to Uganda, and we met some people who'd been, and we decided, well, actually our oldest daughter decided that we were going to go to Uganda.
I think God decided.
I think God decided. Well, Adelaide announced it to us. This is what I think that we should be doing. And we're both like, we don't even know how that can happen. Yeah, and we took our whole family to Uganda 4 times altogether, the 5 of us. Yeah, when we got to Uganda, we just met some really great people. We connected with a family who have had a son with a disability straight away because it's our story. And so we've loved the journey with that family and reaching out to the disability community over there and caring for children who have no safe place to live. And that home has grown from strength to strength, and there's now 97 children and young people living there.
It's a very countercultural thing as well. It would be relatively countercultural here, but in Uganda, all the more so because children with disabilities or any sort of learning impediment are typically shunned or put well away to the side or even hidden away from the others in the village sort of thing. So to take those children and to love on them and to lift them up and give them a special place with their own house and that sort of stuff, I could just see God sort of cheering us on and saying, yeah, mix it up, get stuck in there and go as countercultural as you like with it type thing. We're very fortunate to have received some funding through the legacy giving at Grace as well for the various works that we've got in Uganda. And I don't think we've mentioned it yet, but we've built a hospital over there next to the children's home. Emily, who passed, had a sort of voice that she'd like to be involved in the medical field, that sort of thing. So, and I remember at the time thinking, we can afford to sort of fund the building of this, but how's it going to operate sort of going forwards and that sort of stuff?
Yeah, so some of the money from Legacy, as Rory said, went into setting up the operating theatre and actually all the equipment for the hospital. And that is very special to us because this hospital is the legacy of our family and our daughter. And also just the legacy, also some of the money from Legacy has gone to finishing off or building a bit more of Mac's house, which is the first house for the disabled young adults. And we're really looking forward to seeing that home finished, the first home finished, and those young people moving in. And I guess that's just a great encouragement to me as I've stepped into my story, a story that I wouldn't choose, my story nevertheless, and my opportunity to step into and to see what might come from my life. And I guess that's what legacy looks like to me. It is actually entering into the story, joining my story with the Lord's story, with the support of my church family behind me, that our life wouldn't just be for the here and now. It would have an eternal impact. I just feel, with the different people that we work with in Uganda in the different projects, we've been able to get alongside the people and disciple. We've been discipled by them as we have discipled them, and we've grown up and we've walked together. But there's a point where we actually need something physical on the ground in order for that discipleship to have a home and to have a strength and to actually be established, that many more people can come in. And to me, that's part of discipleship. It's part of establishing, of being planted and having that, I guess, foundation around us that we can build something on. And, in Uganda, everything is built step by step. First of all, you try and get some land, and then you try and put a structure on it straight away, and you try and put a foundation down. Even if you don't have the next bit, you put the foundation down to say that this land is ours. And it's just been something, I guess, a cultural thing that we've learnt as we're there. Just for us, whenever something comes in, put the foundation down and trust the Lord for the next step. And we just feel an urgency over the Chum Street building, that the Lord has called us here, He's discipling us, and He's giving us something to put a foundation down, and we're building it spiritually, but the time is coming to put something physically down, to claim that land, and to establish something in the Lord for what He wants to do here. I wonder what He has in mind to build. We have plans, but the Lord has a plan. And, we're the people who are in this time in history, in this place, to be able to put something down, to see what He's going to do. So, just looking forward to it all. And I guess the adventure of every person's story in that, creating a legacy for the future. I'm just excited to see.